Haribo,
Dandavat.
Joy, all glory to Srila Prabhupada, Sri Guru, Sri Gauranga. All glories to the Srila Prabhupada Marathon. All glories to the devotees who are participating and doing their best to please Srila Prabhupada. So, I'm very sorry that I was a little late. As I put in the chat, I was invited last minute 2 days ago to come to Delhi just for one day for the Radha Parthasarthi anniversary. So I was speaking in relation to this. I was speaking to the devotees that Srila Prabhupada, he installed these deities, just like he installed in Hyderabad. So these these deities who Srila Prabhupada, because when someone installs the deity, they promise the Lord that uh, they will look after his well-being. And as we know, Krishna, although Krishna is in the form of Radha Parthasarthi, Mahaprabhu Sri Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nahi Anya, that Radha Krishna have combined in the form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And so Srila Prabhupada, to promise to fulfill their desire, is the desire to give, Krishna Prema Pradayate, to give Krishna Prema to everyone in this world. So many people are suffering. Everywhere we look, everywhere we look, there's problems, political problems, economic problems, social problems. Nowadays, in many countries, people do not even know what gender they are. So the world is so confused, and we have the only solution. The other day I read that Srila Prabhupada said about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is a follower of Prasad Maharaj. So, the Sankirtan movement did not begin, or this mood of extreme compassion that Srila Prabhupada exhibited to us, that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu shared to the world, was there in Prahlad Maharaj. It was also sometimes Indians, especially in here in India, they have said, "No, we're not interested in converting other people. We're not interested. This is just for Hindus." And I said, "What about Narad Muni, who not only preached on this planet, but practically every planet in the universe, even in the hellish planets?" So, as Srila Prabhupada said, when he was in London, and they asked him, "What do you believe in hell?" And Srila Prabhupada said, "Yes." And they said, "What is it like?" He said, "London." So we're living in hell, according to Srila Prabhupada's definition. Although some people, the confused by the modes of nature, think that this is heaven, or think they can create a heaven in this miserable world, which Srila Prabhupada, which Krishna labels as Dukkalayam Shashvatam. So if the Supreme Lord guarantees, he guarantees this is what you'll experience, Dukkalaya, and even if you become comfortable with suffering, it's temporary. Even the happiness you derive from the suffering that you've learned to tolerate is also temporary and a new type of suffering. So, so I was meditating today on how to approach Krishna in the most meaningful way. And that very meaningful way is to satisfy his pure devotee. Just like we were speaking this morning about the name Radha Parthasarthi. And some of Srila Prabhupada's God brothers wondered, how can you name a deity of Radha and Krishna Parthasarthi? But Srila Prabhupada explained that Parthasarthi means that Krishna comes under the control of his devotee. This is the intimacy. So therefore, this name, Parthasarathi, it relates great intimacy. And so this is the desire of the Lord, to come under his control, to be part of his desire and part of his lila. How many devotees actually have a chance to participate in Krishna lila? But we have a chance to participate directly in Chaitanya lila, which is unfolding and will continue to unfold as long as the Sankirtan movement is in course, which is for the next 10,000 or at least 9,500 years. We can be in that lila. Srila Prabhupada has invited us. So this is our opportunity. And this is a great opportunity because the Sankirtan movement will go on with us or without us. And by participating in this marathon, we confirm, we reserve our seat at the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada to be part of this movement, this great offer. And what is this movement giving? Krishna Prema Pradayate. No, we're not just giving people a little prasadam, a little something. We're giving them the full absolute truth, param satyam param dhimahi, so that they can meditate on that absolute truth. And the way that Srila Prabhupada explains everything in his books so wonderfully that any person will be overwhelmed by the wondrous nature of Srila Prabhupada's preaching. Any sane person. Of course, many people are pramita, as it says in the Bhagavatam. They're mad, and they become mad, and we want to make them mad from chanting the holy name of Krishna. And from my own experience, it was Srila Prabhupada's books that opened my heart and my eyes. I got one magazine from Vishnu Jan Swami, 1971, and I saw a picture of Srila Prabhupada and Vishnu, and I felt like I knew this person, and I knew Vishnu. I knew some Vishnu. Otherwise, the potency of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sankirtan movement is so great that even a fallen soul can see Srila Prabhupada and feel that relationship. They can see, just by seeing him on the back of the cover, just by touching the book, what to speak of taking the book. But the very important factor, which I've been emphasizing to the different Sankirtan devotees, something that I always did and try to do when I distribute books, is meditate, begging Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, please allow me to be your instrument, not only to give this book, but to give this person the desire to read the book, which means we have to read the books with great enthusiasm. And that enthusiasm will sit in our heart. And when we sincerely pray to the Lord, it will be conveyed to the heart of the person we're distributing the book to. So it's not just a question of giving the book, but giving them the sense of enthusiasm and determination to take up this Krishna consciousness. And that is a heart-to-heart transmission, which can only be accomplished by our surrender. And therefore, Krishna, right in the middle of Bhagavad Gita, which we're distributing, says, Man mana bhavaman bhakto maya saktamana partha yogam yunjan madashraya. That if we're meditating and have our minds fixed on Krishna, mayarpito mano buddhi, and our intelligence seeking the way to explain these books in such a way that the people will be convinced, not by our argument or not by the intellectual capacity we have, but using our intelligence, dami buddhi yogam tam, by Desham Satati Yuktanam Bhajatam Priti Purvakam, by being connected with Krishna in love and devotion. And love is awakened by sincere and total dedication to serving someone. So when we do that, total dedication, especially in the marathon, and no personal interest, no personal agenda, no time out, just when we're distributing books, meditating on giving this mercy. When we're not distributing books, meditating on how I will do it. And if we can do that for the 45, well, actually 39 days remaining uh, in this marathon, and pray to Krishna that let me make every day of my life, let this marathon be the preparation for every day of my life so that I can live this day in full absorption in your devotional service, in pleasing you and satisfying your desire. So anyway, these are some thoughts that I just had about this wonderful opportunity. And we have to see it not as a burden, but as an opportunity. So this opportunity is being given to us by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and his sincere followers, like especially here I am in the heart of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaja's area. And I consider it like that. I'm just like a perverted reflection of Bharat, just holding his shoes on my head and waiting for his instructions to keep inspiring people. And I just sit outside and try to convey the wonderful message, the message that he gave by his own enthusiasm and his own dedication, which is the main message that any devotee gives. And when we show that enthusiasm and dedication in our Sankirtan, then miracles can happen. Many people would ask Srila Prabhupada, can you do a miracle? And here is the miracle, having hundreds and thousands of people all over the world going out and distributing books. And certainly here in Bharat and India, we have the opportunity to do that in such a scale that cannot be equaled. And we should, not that we want to be better than everyone, we want to inspire everyone to do the same, to show them that it's possible. And because maybe 10 books distributed in India will be equal to one book distributed in a very difficult country. Or I would say 10 books in India is about 3 books in Mexico and about half a book in Argentina. Some places are more difficult. Mexico, after India, is probably the easiest country in the world to distribute books. So we have this facility. We have the blessing and the instruction of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, especially all of you who were born in this sacred land, to take advantage of it and not waste a moment in trying to give Srila Prabhupada's mercy to the fallen conditioned souls. So these are some words which I wanted to share with you today. And unfortunately, I have to go back to a program that I was supposed to begin half an hour ago. And I'm sorry that I got distracted. But I thank all of you for giving me this opportunity to offer some service to those great souls, all of you that are taking up this book distribution so seriously, the leaders, the temple presidents, the Sankirtan devotees, and every congregational member that can take the time off of their busy work schedule to give Krishna consciousness to others. Thank you all very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai, Sri Krishna Sankirtan ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanandi, Hari Hari Bo.
His Holiness Guru Prasad Swami Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much, Maharaj. In spite of your busy and hectic schedule, you could take out some time for all of us, for inspiring all of us. And today we have around 220 leaders gathered together to hear from you. I mean, really very inspiring words of and especially the way that you have said how we are carrying out the mission of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj in the mode of Bharat Maharaj. That was really very inspiring and touching. And you sharing from your own early experiences of how you got a magazine from Vishnu Jan Swami Maharaj, and since then how you relentlessly have taken forward this mission of Prabhupada for the past 50 years. So your life itself is inspiration, and especially your words definitely will add on to it. And hope and pray that we will be worthy of your blessings, so that we will be able to take this marathon nicely. So please kindly bless all of the Sankirtan leaders who have assembled here, so that they'll be able to take inspiration, draw inspiration from your words, and carry on this mission for the pleasure of all yourselves and Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Maharaj.
Hare
De-
Krishna. It's my great privilege to have this opportunity to serve all of you. You're my inspiration. No, Hare Krishna. So I will have to sign out now, and please, all of you, bless me that I can somehow or another continue, in spite of my inadequacy, continue in this Sankirtan. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Bol.